It's me and kisses. Hi. Say hi to everybody there, up there. This is your daily tarot card reading. Yeah, this is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for anyone who is drawn to it, all zodiac signs, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, you are up. I'm telling you right now, the readings just kept getting weirder and weirder. But this is kind of a weird time. We had a major energy shift, which usually creates a shift in our consciousness. And we're really deep into Venus's shadow period, which is going to like start uncovering, revealing a lot of different things. So get used to, I would say, through January being pretty wonky. Not through January. I would say by mid-January, we're going to kind of get the swing of what the hell is happening and be okay. And then we'll slide out of the retrograde. But ultimately, there's always challenges, right? Always. I am going to try to be going live tomorrow on Astrology Motivation to discuss how Venus retrograde is going to be impacting each one of the zodiac signs. Because I'm having some stuff go on with my family, I may not be able to do that the way that I wanted to, but I'm still trying to plan that now. Hi, well, thank you so much. Big question. What can I do? I don't know what your question was, sweetheart. Also, I don't ask. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, today the moon is in Taurus right now, which usually is a nice respite kind of period, but it feels a little tense to me today. Today is a day of planting. It's very difficult to plant today where I am. It's very, very rainy and windy out in San Diego. So I've just been trying to wake up. It's hard for me to turn my brake on. What's up, Teresa? What's up? So we're gonna see what's going on. Teresa, I'll call you after I get off line and tell you what I'm talking about. Let's just dive right into the reading, right? I hope you guys can enjoy. If you're looking for zodiac sign specific messages, please be sure to go to Born Without Boundaries Tarot and check those out. Like I said, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra, you are up. And then if you, please remember to subscribe on this channel and ring that bell and select all notifications when you know when I upload and you know when I go live. If you want to join me live, find me on Instagram through the link that I provide on the banner to my channel. You'll find the Instagram icon. You can get to me right through that. That's the only way. Every other thing you're going to find on Instagram, if you search on Instagram, is false. It's a fake account. There are so many fake accounts at this point that there's just been you can't search me on Instagram. You have to just follow the link that I provide, and that link is provided on the icon. All you have to do is tap the icon, the Instagram icon on the banner to this channel and Born Without Boundaries, and you'll be taken to my one and only profile. Okay, so you ready? Let's get into the reading. Let's get into the reading. Where you want to take us right now, God? Where you want to take us? Okay. Kind of a loss of energy. Also a loss of interest. This could also be laziness or a sense of just being lost in general. A loss of enthusiasm. Okay, definitely a loss of passion for things. And yet for some reason we feel like we have to force ourselves to do something. I'm feeling like this is something that you feel that something that you really don't want is being forced on you, or you just feel like you have to do it. This is fear-based generally, but we're trying to see the good aspects of it. And yet there's so much information that we don't have that doesn't make sense to us. All right, that comes out hard hitting right from the beginning. And this kind of falls in line with the energy that's happening. There's things are going to start moving very quickly. Things are going to be coming at you really fast. That's not necessarily a good thing when you're confused and you're not sure why things are happening. That can actually become very destructive. So let's see. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is something about home. Being at home, changing homes, family, also a great deal of value or money coming in, or wanting to be able to be that kind of like person who has the stability or something like that. because that's the central energy. This is Cancerian energy, so giving all of yourself, giving of all of yourself. This is not Cancerian, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is somebody who loves unconditionally, so she never has to stop giving because she has immeasurable energy to put into somebody. She just keeps giving, loving unconditionally. This could be an unconditionally loving person. This is happiness and abundance and togetherness and celebration. So this could love, marriage, festivities. And then we have the World card here, which is, the World card. Your life is changing. Your life is changing, and in two ways. It may be that it's changing where you actually live, or changing your home. That could be it too. You could be actually moving, or changing the structure of your family. This could be engagement. And then we have this. Think about it. Wait. Take a pause. Being held up. Think about it. That's what came out when I saw that card. It's almost like there's a sense of you're reacting to something. You might be overreacting to something because things seem to be happening so fast, right? So there's a sense of, I know you want change, and it's not that you shouldn't have the change, but you need to slow down and think about things a little bit more carefully than you are. And the reason why you don't think you have the time is a fear reaction. It's not actually the truth. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is, listen, once again, pause, think about it. The world's too messy out there now. Too many comets have just hit. Too many fires out there. There's nothing you can do by going out there and blazing. The only reason why you'd be going out there is because you want the uncomfortable feeling inside yourself to go away. And the truth is this, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away by causing even more problems. What you're going to need to do is calm yourself down a little bit. Do not be overreactive. Do not react in fear. Instead, start the conversations. Start talking about things. The point is, it's going to be a challenge today because you're going to want to, in the next 24 hours, you're going to want to alleviate that stress of, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Sha. You're going to want to alleviate that stress. But remember the difference. There's a difference between doing something to alleviate the stress it's causing you and doing something for the good of somebody else. And a lot of times we put that blue dress on that devil to say that, oh, I'm doing it to help somebody. But are you really doing it to help somebody, or are you doing it to make yourself feel like you're helping somebody so you don't feel so helpless and you don't feel so vulnerable and you're scared about other things? This is a time when we really have to be honest with ourselves, because do we really have all that we're wanting to offer? This could also be a sense of finding yourself in a position that you did not want to be in, but you have to somehow gather the strength to be able to deal with, right? This is a stressful situation. It doesn't mean that you should just dive in head first into it. It doesn't mean that you can make it go away, right? We don't always choose the situations we get in. But ultimately what happens is, okay, I can choose how I react to this. So just hanging out and taking some time to reflect and let yourself calm yourself down and think calmly about things is really important right now and very much suggested. Wow. And that came out really fucking clearly. Really fucking clearly. So sometimes you've seen me, guys. You've seen me stress out. Like, what are these cards trying to tell me? These cards are really trying to tell you there is more than enough. You do have more than enough. Don't believe the fears that are rushing through you right now, because this thing rushed at you. This challenge rushed at you. And our reaction, our primal reaction, is to rush back or retreat. This is saying, don't. Calm. It will stop rushing at you if you take control of the situation by calming yourself, looking at it objectively, thinking this over. It's almost like in the Matrix, You are like Neo now. You have the ability to slow shit down. You really do. It just doesn't feel that way. But once you get a hold of your own reactions, you do have the ability to slow shit down enough to actually be able to decide the right decision, right? So it's this advice overwhelmingly is take a deep breath, count to 10, meditate for a second. You do have more time and flexibility than you think. Your commitment is being tested. I wonder what the fuck that means. Also a sense of, I'll tell you what it means. It just came to me. Do you really want this? You say you really want this, but do you really want to? And I could overwhelmingly, the answer is no, I don't really want this. I'm just being put in a position where I think I have no other choice. But ultimately, there are always an infinite number of possibilities. And the thing is, that's kind of what you have to figure out. That's kind of what you have to, infinite number of possibilities is kind of what you have to figure out. What are the possibilities? What are the options? What are the chances? And then we have, partnership and alliances. This is not about romance, guys. This is about you are not in this by yourself. The devil usually shows up when we feel very isolated, right? When we feel like we can only deal with things by ourselves. But the truth is, we can kind of see beyond this fear and realize we don't have to deal with this by ourselves. The secret to success in this situation that is plaguing you or just was set upon you is that you don't have all the answers. Accept that you don't have all the answers. Accept that there's got to be some form of accept that you've got to work together. That's kind of what you have to accept. That's kind of what you have to accept. And then we have obstacles and challenges. This is coming out in the future. So this is something that you're going to have to work together with somebody on. You can't do this all by yourself. It's either with your colleagues, your friends, your family, your spouse, whatever it is, this situation that's been presented to you, it's going to take teamwork. You cannot, should not, and ultimately you can't do it by yourself. So this is partnership. Reach out to people, ask for help. You don't know how to get through this by yourself, and ultimately you're not built to, you're not meant to. You will have to ask for help with this. And this is, you can predict, or I think I think that's why this card came out in the future. You know that this is more complicated than what you know right now. You know that this isn't going to be something that's easily solved. And that is a beautiful thing to know, because now we're not going to make any rash decisions. And now we're kind of like forced to fall back on faith and say, okay, God, let me deal with this one step at a time. Help me one step at a time. Like, I can't think farther than that right now. And that's fair. That's fair to say, guys. It's fair to say, I can't handle all this right now. I don't know what to do about all of this right now. It is not only fair to say, it is wise to say, it is wise to do. So that's kind of like the stance that's best to be, taken right now. Your commitment is being tested. Do I really want to do this? No, I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to think about these things. I know what I want out of life, right? And you want to not ignore what your desires are, because a happy life is when your desires and your current life is the same thing, right? So ultimately there's something here that's grinding on us that is definitely not like making us happy, but ultimately life's gonna throw that shit at you too, right? like hello. And that doesn't mean your life is bad. It doesn't mean your life is crap. It just simply means that life is life, and it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be, dude. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to take it one step at a time is what you're going to do. Let's look at this. Yin. So this is receive and a leg up. Somebody's going to help you. This is help coming in. Somebody's going to give you a leg up to help you fill yourself up or give you resources that you need. There is help being provided. Peace. Take a time, find your peace, take a breath. Things are going to be things are going to be good. They really are. Things are actually balancing out. You are more ready for this than you think you are. Just letting you know. And then chaos and conflict is coming. You are poised. So yeah, the situation is ripe for chaos and conflict. But what I love here is that we have yin and we have yang. You will receive help when you need it, and you will have the energy and strength, therefore, to do what you need. In other words, the cup has to be filled in order for you to help. Don't ever try to help somebody when your cup is empty, because that's when you shatter and break. So take this time to actually fill yourself up and give yourself the resources that you need. Don't jump into something before you have what it takes to be able to handle it. That's what it's saying. But ultimately, in other words, slow this the fuck down. Take control of the situation. Be able to say, I'm not ready for this right now. I'm going to have to, this is what I need to get ready for this. There is some Hi, everybody. Once again, it happened that when my phone rings in the middle of a live, the sound goes out. And I'm announcing now, officially, from this point on, I am no longer doing daily tarot card readings on Instagram. All of my daily tarot card readings moving forward will be done live on my Astrology Motivation channel. If you want to participate in my daily tarot card readings, you will have to subscribe to Astrology Motivation. I am no longer doing the dailies over here. I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous, and I'm not dealing with it anymore. So please be aware that from moving forward, I will be going live on Astrology Motivation. I'm only going to say it once. I'm only going to say it this time. Actually, no, I will post a little awareness post. But from this point on, I'm not doing my daily tarot card readings here anymore. I'm doing them. I'm going to do them over on YouTube on Astrology Motivation. That is my second YouTube channel. So if you want to keep participating in these, you enjoy participating in those, I will be live there daily from now on. And that's it. I'm just tired of it. So anyway, this is really impressive. We have yin and yang, and we have peace. We do have peace, right? When we have the yin and yang balance, there's balancing between the yin and yang. A sense of you will get a leg up and you are ready to deal with all this chaos. Why? Because you come from a balanced perspective. You have the poise to be able to handle this situation. This is a give and take situation. This is not just a you give. This is not just a you take. This is a give and take situation. Partnerships and alliances. This is an equal give and take. This is an equal partnership coming. Why? Because you can't handle something by yourself. The universe is legitimately not giving you any choice here. If you tried to handle this yourself, you'd be wiped out. Right? So this is going to teach you how to use this give and take situation. It's equal partnership. And this could be a sense of craziness, unexpected. That's what it could be. Chaos and conflict. It could just be unexpected, right? Nature is all about balancing out all aspects of yourself, the dark parts of yourself, the light parts of yourself, the parts you love, the parts you're ashamed of. It doesn't matter. They're all parts of you. It could also be a suggestion. This is how you use nature. Nature is the closest thing to God in the 3D world. The natural world is the closest manifestation to God. So to connect to the natural world is to reconnect to the higher world, the upper world, the eternal world. Nature is a conduit to that. So it's also suggestive of you need to get yourself out in nature. It's really important. Check this out. Cooperation. Dude, another card that said yin and yang, give and take, cooperation. This is a sense of realigning ourselves with partnerships and relationships in general, of the ebb and flow of partnerships and relationships, the give and take of partnerships and relationships. This is a sense of creating a different relationship, a healthier relationship with relationships. That's what this is about. Cooperation. I can't believe cooperation came out along with partnerships. I can't believe it. I really can't. And then we have balance. That's right. Once again, we have balance and allowing your friends to help you, or at least inspire you to balance you out. And then we have put your best foot forward. You'll be able to do your best when you accept receiving help from somebody. That's what this is about, receiving help from somebody, letting yourself be helped. This is also a sense of it's going to go better than you think it's going to go. I don't know who needs to hear this message, but the message is for you, right? That's what this is. It's for you. On the bottom of the deck, we got this asshole trying to take things, trying to sneak away with things, trying to sneak out of something. I don't know who the fuck that person is, but that's what you want to stay away from. I feel nurtured. This could have to do, this is allowing yourself to be helped, allowing yourself to be taken care of. And in doing so, you allow yourself to also, be able to take care of people, right? I feel nurtured. This could have something to do with your child. It could have something to do with your parent. It's something to do with a familiar relationship. And then we have Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle, okay? When you take care of others, you'll be taken care of. Something is going to be provided for you. And then children. Know that your children are protected. And they are. And it could even be that at this point on, your children are safe. They're going to be fine. Miracles are happening every day, all around you. Your resources are coming in to help you out. That you don't have to worry about that. And then Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. There you go. You're legitimately channeling exactly what's trying to come through from the universe. Is the way that you're guiding, what you're speaking is divinely put. Those words were divinely put into your mouth. And this is also a sense of divine guidance. And then we have what? Oh, High Priest, intend and create. Okay, so something like that you're setting your mind to and putting down and making real. You're creating something. Wait for important information. There's some sort of ideation going on that now you're waiting to learn more about. You're waiting for a message here. Unlock the magic within, magic guardian. You're going to be able to pull this off. And ultimately, I feel like in a lot of ways, this is going to feel like magic to you. Like all of a sudden something magical happened. It is not. It is actually part of the greater plan to help you along. So it's not magic happening. It's actually resources you ushered in by making the right choices and by allowing the universe to help you instead of trying to rush in and do all the work yourself. Make room for partnership in your life by allowing yourself to say, well, I can't handle this all by myself. You're gonna need to help me. All right? And believe me, the universe is listening. Sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. If you can't get more better stated than that. Easy does it. Don't push it. You need yourself. You need your strength. You need your health. And anything that endangers that meaning is saying you don't have the resources. If you can't run a car on empty, right? You break it. So ultimately, don't be breaking yourself. Don't do it. Apatite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned, right? So this is you owning and embracing, like that nature card, owning and embracing all that you are and loving all that you are, including the things that you're not capable of doing, right? Own it, rock it, realize it. It's good. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't in other words, a conversation is going to come up, y'all, where you're going to have to be really clear about your capabilities and your incapabilities. You're going to have to be really clear on it. You can't do that passive aggressive thing where you're just, I'll do it, even though you know don't know how to do it. You can't do it. You don't have the resources to do it. You don't even want to do it. It's one thing to take a leap of faith and learn as you go when you really want the opportunity. But this is not an opportunity that you really want. So it's going to be really important for you to say, okay, I know I have to handle it, but God, I'm only capable of handling this part. And the rest, you're going to have to help me out on, because I cannot tell you that I am not disrespecting myself again by forcing myself to run on empty. You cannot let that happen. So ultimately, that is 100% what you have to get back to. Accepting and owning what your capabilities are and what you're not capable of. It's just so very important. Okay, I can't stress that enough. I can't stress it enough. And you know what's wonderful about this energy is that it's going to be easy for you to do it. You're going to be surprised at how easy it is for you to say, I can't do this on my own. This is the help that I need. I know that I'm not going to be able to handle this until or when, or these are my criteria. Let me lay it all down and see what part I can play in this. It's going to actually surprise you how easy it is going to be for you to do that in this situation. And that is going to show you how far you've come and how much you've grown, right? So that you're not scared of your own incapabilities. You're embracing them. You're like, okay, well, I know what I'm capable of, what I'm not capable of. Let's see what I can add to this and what somebody else is going to add to this. Beautiful energy. Divine intervention. Ooh, you may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow. Yet this is a blessing. We went through all of this. It's a divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. And then we have protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. You're not going to have to do anything that is too much for you. We got your back. Diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'll figure it out. I love that I don't really even have to know what all of this means. Sometimes the day is just going to reveal it to me as it goes. You know, I tell people a lot like that a lot with personal readings. That sense of you don't have to see or understand or relate to it all right now. It's coming. It's happening. Let it unravel, right? For those of you who are asking or looking for readings to answer all your questions for you, that's a complete lack of faith, right? The sense of there should still be some questions. There should still be some unknowns, and you should be able to embrace the not knowing and say, I'm going to hand that over to God and see where you lead me. Because for any right situation, God is a part of it. God is a part of any right situation, and that means leaving room for faith and contribution from the unseen, from the unknown, from the stuff that's out of your control. And it's like, that's you taking control to the best degree, is when you acknowledge, I can't control everything, right? That's when you're at your best, when you say, but I don't know. There's so much that I don't understand. I can't tell you what I don't know, and I'm not going to try to make up a reason just to sound intelligent. I'm going to let this one be solved by somebody else. And like saying out loud what you're capable of allows others to come in and fill those gaps, right? And see what we've all got here and what we can make do with. And this is definitely a sense of you, team effort, team energy, including that connection with the universe, with God, the eternal, whatever you like to call it, whatever your faith believes in. But ultimately, it's a sense of that's part of it too. But it's also others. It's also others like on this planet, other people working in connection. And it's also saying the resources are coming. You know, give it over to God and the resources are coming. You let God know I can't do this all by myself. God's going to be like, okay, what do you need? And those resources are coming in. You'll start to feel it. You'll start to feel it kind of being attracted to you. I'm going to wrap this up now for everybody that just joined. Thank you so much for joining. I will try to connect the two of these and upload it as a whole video to Astrology Motivation. That's what I'll do. And remember, from this point on, I am not going live here anymore. You will see me live on Astrology Motivation. I'm going to do the dailies over there all the time from this point on. But there will always be dailies. That's what I'm saying. There's always going to be dailies. It's just Instagram is incompetent and incapable, and I'm just not dealing with the shit anymore. I'm also slowly but surely trying to work my way. Oh, who kisses? She is out cold. She's a sweetie. She's snoring like crazy. I'm also trying to slowly but surely work a lot of my content off of here because I don't like how they treat me. I don't like how they treat people like me. I don't like how they treat small businesses. I don't like how we are victimized constantly. Like I said, this doesn't happen to me on YouTube. This doesn't happen to me on Vimeo. And so I trust those platforms and I gotta go with what I trust. This doesn't happen to me on Wix, though Wix does discriminate against me for being an astrologer, and they will not allow me to use their financial solutions section because they can't allow people to accept money for pseudoscience practices on their site. So they have definitely strong discrimination policies over on Wix. So I'm just going to go with where I am supported and where I'm supported. So my website I actually switch over too, and that's fine too. But anyway, I will keep you posted. Like I said, one more time, I will be live tomorrow directly on Astrology Motivation. You can look for me there and hopefully you can join in. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow.